Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tampa Bay Arts Passport podcast. The Tampa Bay Arts Passport, how many times can I say that in one intro, is your local guide to all things arts, culture, entertainment, behind the scenes, community connection. Please follow, like, and subscribe to hear more conversations like this. Today, we have underground artist, entertainer, all around pretty vibe and cool, saucy is something we're going to talk about, saucy person, Lil Trini Kid. He is going to discuss his music, his love of Tampa, how he ended here. Also, we are going to very poorly compare Utah to Korea because apparently they're the same thing we've learned today, or at least I did. So please enjoy this conversation and like and subscribe for more. All right, we're going to dive in with Lil Trini Kid. How are you?
Big Lil Trini Kid, not the little
Big
one.
Lil Trini Kid. Wait, is that your official
No,
name? Okay.
that's just me being
Sorry.
a total
I was
asshole.
like, did I mess up the name for out the gate?
No, I was just being an asshole because right now they go like, they'll be like Big Avery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm Lil Trini Kid, so I'm like, how funny would it be if I'm like Big Lil Trini Kid?
Yeah. I think you should try it out.
I think so too. I think it's already a thing in my head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this the debut of Big Lil Trini Kid?
I think it is. Everybody. Now let's introduce Lil Trini Kid first, and then
Okay.
I'll give him Big Lil
Well,
Trini
you're
Kid.
already going, so how about you introduce Lil Trini Kid?
Hi guys, I'm Lil Trini Kid. I'm an underground upcoming artist, entertainer, dancer, all of the above. I do it all.
All of the above here in Tampa, Florida.
Yes, all above entertainment.
And I want to acknowledge that most of your work in life is in the nightlife of Tampa. And It is currently 9:24 in the morning.
Yes.
We are here early on a cloudy day
Yes.
to talk about you.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. I went to bed around like 4. I got home at like 3, so
Okay.
I slept in a timely manner.
So you got a little bit of sleep.
Yeah, I got a little bit of sleep.
Is your sleep schedule just always like upside down? Or have
Yeah.
you like found it pretty good?
I've just been starting to get into it, like where it makes sense, but it's pretty bad. Like I can't even start to explain how bad it is.
We're not going to talk about like the effects of sleep.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
matter.
okay, I don't
Yeah.
sleep right. Okay, but like talk to me about what do you do? Who are you? Why are you up until 3 a.m. all the time? Like who do you want people to know you as?
I want people to know me as just a everyday cool dude who brings the party, brings the life. I am an entertainer. I work late nights in like the club scene. I work at a couple clubs locally, Johnson's and Disco Pony. I also work up in St. Pete as well at the Ball and Cocktails and a few other places. But I really came out here and just started doing nightlife like right when I turned like 21, just to get my foot in the door and really promote my music. And it's actually been I knew I had the sauce. Like I knew like my shit was hot, and I know I'm cool with the people would like support me and stuff, and I like outlets to it. But I didn't think like this many people would like actually like, turn me up. So,
Yeah, because your music career really just started like within the last
like a
couple
couple days ago.
months.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
You're like, it was 24 hours
Yeah.
ago. We did a story on you, 3-4 months ago at this
Yeah.
point, of like your first singles coming out.
Yeah.
You now have 4 singles?
Let's see. I have I have 5, 6 counting a remix that I put out. Yeah, so I have 6 songs out right now.
So when you say you knew you had the sauce,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
I just knew I had it. Like I knew I had like just I think what curates someone who could be a star in my head for what I wanted myself to be. So I already knew I had that, and then I know I had like the talent. I was putting out like freestyles and stuff since like 2 years ago, and they were like getting traction online. So I was like, I just need to lock in and get my vibe right with my music, and then I was like, then I'm just gonna rapid fire drop it on them. So I feel like a little seasoned out the gate. So yeah.
I don't think there's anyone over the age of 65 listening to this. If there are, thank you so much for discovering the podcast.
Thank you. You never
But
know.
we're talking about sauce. We're talking about seasoning. We're talking about getting the vibe right. But it's not a cooking podcast. Okay, I want to ask you this question because I truly don't know.
Okay.
This is how, like, when you put out a single, what is that process? What is the process of an emerging up and coming artist, right? Because like these are not the days where you're like, American Idol, I'm gonna get a record deal. Like, the world is so digital, Spotify, TikTok based. So like, just walk me through as an emerging artist, what's like the growth track for you?
I would say just being like a regular person coming up, putting out music. First of all, I think someone like me, I kind of would put myself in like an influencer sphere. So I like watch like the algorithm really well, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, if I'm like doing just like content collabs with somebody, and I'm like, okay, I have like a little extra visibility, like this would be a good time to put out music. You know, I like watch the numbers, or if it's kind of looking like a little drought. And I'm like, okay, like let's make something shake. And as far as the process goes, it's just like the creative process is just like a different beast, right?
Whole different than the business.
Yeah, and then once you have that, you kind of just have to go through the vibe of like, okay, like what do I want like this like mini rollout to be? Like I'm like pretty particular about like the aesthetic coming out with the song, like the little like digital rollout through my phone, like just once I get all of that right. So it's like a mix of like what I want aesthetically in my head, like algorithm, and then like the technical stuff, like releasing it through like a distribution, like a personal distribution, like not with like a label, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the days of like you being like, I have this single, I'm gonna shop it around, I'm gonna get a label to then like market it and put it out. You're just doing all that yourself.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I feel like even like I've just been so like into like music politics as a kid, and I would just like watch all those videos. I'm like, ugh, I just until I like knew for a fact like this is like the best deal ever. Like I'm like, I've already had people like obsessed with me, like act like they want to help me, and then just like sabotage like my whole thing. I'm like, dang, I just came out the gate. I couldn't imagine like what it's like for like these big artists, you know. So yeah, I'm just all me right now.
Just a one person show.
Yeah, one person show, and then everyone who shows love, obviously.
Everyone that shows love. So we said the creative process is different than the business process.
Yeah.
So talk to me about like where does your music come from? What is that creative process?
Well, I was kind of telling you this when we first like spoke on your like article, yeah. It really, for me, it's really like it's a couple things. If I hear the right beat, like I'm gonna just kill that like right in there. Like you just know, like you're like, oh my gosh, like this is the beat. Like so yeah, it's either you hear the right beat and then boom, that's done. Like I could, if it's like that perfect beat, I'll get that song done in like 30 minutes. Sometimes it's like you kind of have like a cool flow or a couple like a concept in your head that you're just like kind of saving and like shopping that around, like seeing how that's gonna work. So yeah, I think that's like the two, or just kind of like just looking around, seeing what's hot, like seeing if you can catch a vibe. But lately, I feel like I'm working on a mixtape, so I'm kind of like, I'm like, I already have like concepts in my head, so I'm trying to like fit things around like and make that work. So yeah.
How do you like? So you're shop things around, look for the vibe.
Let me talk like a normal adult.
No. Look, we are all our own people. I just want you to like expand on that. Like, so when you're like going through life, what is like looking for the vibe feel like to you, or what is that process?
So for example, right now I have like a concept for my mixtape. So, if I'm like I really want like a cool like arcade kind of like beat situation where I can like fit like this idea of like a record in my head, and does that make sense? Or I'll be like, I have like a person in mind that I want to do a song with, so I'm like, okay, I kind of know what I kind of want to do with this person. Maybe I want to do like a back and forth, so I have to like get this right beat, or I might already have a song in the tuck, and like, you know, that's it's kind of like a puzzle sometimes.
Yeah. You're starting with like key pieces and then curating.
Yeah.
It. Got it.
Yeah.
I want to ask about you're not from Tampa.
No.
So why Tampa, Florida? What brought you here? What was that journey like?
Well, I moved here to be close with family. I was just I have this big extended family, and my immediate family all moved here. And I was just the last stranded penguin, and I was like, oh, this is so sad. And so they're just like, no, you gotta come down. So I came down. I literally moved before here. I was living in Korea, and then I was living in Utah for a little bit, of all places. So I just move around a lot like a crazy person. But yeah, I think Florida, I'm just here to stay. It's a trap. Once you get here, it's like the retirement state. It's chilling like this. So it's if you get here too soon, it's where else am I gonna go? I'm stuck here.
I feel that wholeheartedly, because it is just such a chill vibe.
Yeah.
And I think there's cool people doing cool stuff here, and that also plays into it of
yeah.
But you know what they say, that Utah is the Korea of America.
That actually makes so much sense, bro.
I've literally never heard that before.
Is that
I made
a
that
thing?
up.
Okay,
No, it's not a thing.
That actually honestly makes so much sense. I'm glad that you understand that for me, because that's exactly
now okay. Tie those together. Why does that make sense to you? Because I was being sarcastic.
Yeah,
I don't even know where Utah is.
Really? It's mid. It's mid.
It's one of the square ones, right?
Yeah, it's the square one with the extra
and
square.
No one lives there.
It's very LDS. It's LDS prominent state.
Got it. That's where they film Secret Wives of Mormon.
Yeah.
Secret Life of Mormon Wives. Mm-hmm. Got it.
So it's cool landscape, super LDS, and super weird Freemason secret LDS.
And that gives you Korea vibes?
Not that necessarily. I just think it's just really conformative, particularly in both of those places. So it just felt like if you're just an outsider, I'm the only real person here, and everyone's a non-playable character, walking around. So that's how I felt about that. But yeah, I was in Korea for a little bit. I've just moved around and traveled around at a young age. But I think I really like Florida. I feel like I know a little too many people here already. But
you're I'm stuck now.
It feels
like
home.
It.
I like
yeah,
it.
Yeah. Well, if Utah, the Korea of America, takes off, I want full credit for that. I just am putting that into the digital space.
I've shed my wings from that.
Oh my God, could you make that into a song?
I don't. You can pay me for it. I'm not wasting my time.
I think it could be a big hit. What are you talking about?
It could be. It could be our jingle. I'll do a free jingle for you.
Oh my gosh! Could we get an Arts Passport jingle?
For sure, but it has to have that part in it. And then when you have a guest that's confused, you have
I think that's great. That should be the opener for the podcast, and everyone's like, "Utah's like Korea."
Yeah,
I'll be like, "You needed to be there."
Yeah.
Go back and listen to this episode, so you really know.
Yeah, you can be like, "Okay, what the hell?"
So you love Tampa. This is home now.
Yeah.
It's a chill vibe, creative space. What is it like? I wanted to ask you about this. Being a person of color and a queer person in the Tampa nightlife scene. Because welcome to Florida, where crazy times. Yeah. So just what is it like existing and navigating?
Okay, so that's a good question. So I grew up originally West Coast, as a kid, growing up in school and stuff. West Coast is pretty woke, you know what I'm saying? So when I was moving here, a lot of my friends were like, "Oh, you're moving to Florida." I feel like if you live somewhere in either Orlando, Tampa, or Miami, it just feels like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's you see it all on the news. It's a bunch of BS going on, but it just kind of feels like everyone is so crazy, and everything's just so crazy that it's just you don't really feel it. It just feels like a big melting pot. I'm sure it doesn't feel like that in Tallahassee. Probably okay, I don't belong around here, but I don't feel. I feel like people genuinely really nice. Yeah. I don't know. It might be different for everybody, but I haven't felt. I feel pretty accepted. It's cool vibes. Yeah, I don't feel either everyone's really nice to you or no one's worried about you. So yeah.
It's everyone has their own level of crazy, so like
Yeah.
you're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even like, for example, like in Utah, like they would like point me out like a sore thumb, like not in a rude way, but they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, like I've never seen anyone look like you, like your hair." Like here, like it would be like, you know, or they'll just like ask me a bunch of questions, and I'm like it's fine, but like, damn, am I the
You don't want to be like the
person
token
that
person.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're like, I have this one friend.
Yeah,
You
like,
all gotta meet him.
I have to be the friend, like, you know what?
Right.
Nobody else to ask this. So yeah, Florida, I don't really think it's nothing.
And you don't get that as much here.
Yeah. And, you know, I also lived in New Mexico for a little bit, and New Mexico is like super trap, like super hood. Like I've like experienced like a lot of like low down. So I feel like West Coast mixed with like that experience, like Florida's just a breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just easy.
Is there a place that you would want to live that you've not experienced yet?
I've been in LA for a few months, but if I could like live like long term somewhere, I'd be like California. I really like Cali.
Is that like the dream? Is like big music career, live in California, like, or like what do you see your future looking like? What are we manifesting?
Definitely manifesting like just comfortability. At the very least, just like comfortability where I can be like hungry and creative without like literally being like hungry, like like someone pay for my studio time type thing, you know. But I definitely want to be like, yeah, I think that's the perfect word, comfortable in like spaces like where, you know, I usually would be like, oh, like this is a big deal for me, like, you know, I want to be like rubbing shoulders, you know. So yeah, that's where I see myself, and where it's kind of like I don't have to put in too much work to when I step in a room for someone to know, like okay, like I already know what he's about, like, you know, so I could just be chilling,
Right.
like comfy.
I love that that's how you're defining success, is just that like you've made it in the circles you want to make it.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be like the biggest in the world, but that you are comfortable in the space you exist in.
Yep, I want to be like, you know, I want people to hear me, you know, take me seriously, and then once I feel like I'm in that space, I can see if I want to like, you know, really get in the game. Like we really want to get nasty. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, get in the game, get nasty. All right, we're running out of time, but before we do rapid fire, we haven't even talked about who inspires you. Like, what artists are on your playlist?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. Man, right now coming over here, I was actually listening to Ariana Grande. She's one of my favorite pops. Ariana Grande. She's one of my Ariana Grande.
I've never heard of her.
Oh, okay.
She's Glinda in
Wicked. Yeah. Hate that movie. Just kidding. Just joking. No, I was just listening to Ariana Grande over here. She's my favorite pop star. But
is that why you wore all the pink today?
You know what? I just put out a song. It's called Waist So Slim, and I had this concept aesthetically for it, but it just turned out to be pink. Like, so I'm like, you know, I'm just honoring that. But I'm also a big Barb. I love Nicki. Nicki is my queen, so, you know, pink. But I would say, yeah, Nicki's a big influence for me. Lil Wayne, Lil Uzi Vert, Trippie Redd, Kanye West, Beyoncé. Those are just off the top of my head, like my mood.
Are there any local artists that you're like dying to collaborate with or want to shout out?
Yeah, you might see it coming soon.
Oh,
yeah.
We're teasing something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to put nothing out there too.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
But we can talk about Waist So Slim because it is already out.
Yes, Waist So Slim. I just put out that song, and I love that song. Do you listen to it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I listened to it the whole way over here.
Okay, sweet. Do you like it?
I do like it. So here's the thing. I didn't grow up on like rap.
Yeah.
So there's still sometimes for me where I'm like, oh, I need to like sit down and actually read the lyrics because I'm a nerd and I'm like, I need to read it. But I love the beat and I love the concept of it. And I listened to it like 4 times and I was like, oh, I could keep this.
Thank you. Yeah. I do have a lot of fun lines, punchlines. So like it'll literally like you could play my music and just let it rock. And if you're just paying attention, you'll pick up on something I said. Like sometimes I'll really sit there and be like, ooh, just late today. I might just have to make a TikTok myself, break down this lyric for y'all.
Wait, do you have a favorite lyric in the song?
I do like in Way So Slim. I think one of my favorite parts is how I mentioned that I like write my songs like in both verses. But I don't know. I do think my songs where I keep like I like if I like make a bar, like I'll do like a callback on that same bar. So I kind of did that twice there. But no, I love the whole song. It's totally me. It's totally my vibe. Like just cool, live my best life.
Is that your favorite song so far? Do you have a favorite?
They're all my favorites.
You're like, they're my children.
It
I can't
really,
name
yeah,
them.
it's like it just depends on the day. But I think this song really like represents me. It's like good vibes, like rock star vibes, kind of like melancholy too in a way. Like just like endless youth. Forever.
Endless youth.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, we are running out of time.
Yeah.
So
Let's
we're
get
going
outta
to do
here.
rapid fire
Okay, let's do it.
questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So at the Arts Passport, we really believe in creating a community, and I want to know, what does artistic community mean to you?
It means everything.
It means everything.
I was about to expand, but we're doing rapid fire, so
Hey, I think everything is encompassing.
perfect.
Okay. This next one is also in one word. What is your hope for the arts in Tampa Bay?
In one word,
In one word.
I have two. Discovering me.
I love
Right
it.
here.
And lastly, okay, if you could pick one artist, living or dead, to have dinner with, who would it be?
I'm gonna go ahead and say my girl, my Twitter mutual, Ice Spice. I have a little crush on her, so maybe she would DM me back. So yeah, I already got the follow, but Ice Spice.
But
so,
now we need the DM.
yeah, she'll know what this means. Like we gotta munch on some food.
If Ice
We're
Spice was in
cutting that
Tampa for a night, where would you take her?
Definitely to the gay clubs for sure, or the strip club. You know what? Either the gay club and the strip club. Yeah, that's where I'd take her.
That's the night out. I love it.
A little bit of gays, a little bit of girls, shit like that.
That's all we can ask for in
Yeah,
life.
all the baddies.
All the baddies. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Please listen to Way So
Way
Slim.
So Slim and all my other songs, Lil Trini Kid, on all streaming platforms and on social media. I am LILLTRINIKID, Lil Trini Kid with 2 L's.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Avery. Thanks, guys.
All right, this was not a cooking podcast, but we did cover sauce, we covered seasoning, and we covered a little bit of cooking with words and bars and beats. So I hope you enjoyed it. I do hope that you join us at some of our upcoming in-person events. The Tampa Bay Arts Passport is all about bringing people together, creating community amongst artists and amongst our audiences. In December, I'm super excited. Our book club, which is in partnership with Tom Below Books, is going to be reading My Broken Language, which is a book of poetry, songs, and literature, written some in English, some in Spanish. And then we are heading over to Stageworks in Tampa to see the one-person production of Latin History for Morons. What a great way to celebrate the holiday season. December 7th at Stageworks. So we're going to read that book. We're going to discuss it, see the show. We have a lot of fun things coming up. Please continue to like, subscribe, follow, support for all things arts in Tampa Bay. All right, we'll see you soon.